We've all felt it. That sudden, inexplicable guilt that sneaks up on you in the middle of a day when you haven't done anything wrong. You wake up, maybe you're scrolling your phone, maybe you're sipping coffee, and suddenly a shadow passes over your mind, a whisper telling you that somehow, somewhere, you failed, you've hurt someone, or you should have acted differently. It feels unfair, irrational, and yet painfully real. Why do we carry this invisible weight? Why does guilt latch onto us like a shadow, even when no one has accused us of anything? The answer lies deep in our psychology, and once you understand it, you begin to see the hidden strings that tug at your emotions. Guilt is not just a feeling. It is a mechanism that evolved to keep us socially connected. Humans are wired to maintain bonds, to avoid harming others, and to anticipate social consequences. Even if no one saw, even if nothing actually went wrong, your mind has learned to replay scenarios where you could have failed. It is an overactive warning system designed to protect relationships and social harmony. But in modern life, it often misfires. Small infractions, imagined slights, or even situations where you had no control can trigger it. Suddenly, you feel responsible for events that aren't your fault at all. Your brain is creating narratives, and your heart is reading them as truth. Another reason guilt strikes without cause is comparison. We constantly measure ourselves against invisible standards, expectations we believe others have, or ideals we've set for ourselves. When we fall short of these imagined benchmarks, even slightly, guilt emerges. You didn't call a friend, didn't respond fast enough, didn't smile in the right moment, or simply did something ordinary that your mind interprets as wrong. You feel less than, even when objectively, there is nothing to regret. Your brain, a master of storytelling, has turned a neutral moment into a moral failure. The mind loves drama. It thrives on conflict. Even internal. Past experiences amplify this. Childhood teaches us lessons about approval, criticism, and blame. If as a child you were scolded for accidents, mistakes, or minor misunderstandings, your brain learned to anticipate punishment even in neutral circumstances. Guilt becomes a habit. You carry echoes of old rules that no longer apply. You are a responsible adult in reality, but the part of your mind shaped by past authority figures still reacts with "I must have done something wrong." It is relentless because it is automatic. Guilt often arrives before reason has a chance to intervene. Cultural influences also play a role. Many societies encourage self-blame as a form of control or moral reinforcement. You are taught that being considered means feeling responsible for others' feelings. And even subtle social norms reinforce the idea that happiness or success comes with guilt for those who achieve it. Social media amplifies this effect, feeding constant comparisons, moral judgments, and imagined criticisms. Even without direct feedback, you start internalizing the world's expectations, turning them into personal obligations and unseen debts. Guilt becomes a currency for participation in the social order, invisible yet heavy. Yet, here's the paradox. Feeling guilty does not make you morally superior, nor does it mean you have actually done something wrong. Often, guilt is a signal not of misconduct but of empathy, awareness, and sensitivity. The mind's capacity to imagine consequences, to predict harm, is a double-edged sword. It allows connection, compassion, and morality, but it also traps us in scenarios that never happened. Understanding this is the first step to liberation. Recognizing guilt as a story your brain is telling, not an objective fact, allows you to question it, to pause, and to see reality clearly. The next time guilt sneaks in without cause, pause and ask yourself, did I truly harm someone? Was there evidence of wrongdoing? Are these thoughts my own, or echoes from a past experience or external expectation? Awareness weakens guilt's grip. Self-compassion is a shield. You don't need to punish yourself for scenarios that exist only in imagination. You are allowed to exist, to act, and to feel without carrying blame for things beyond your control. The mind will continue to test you, but understanding how guilt works changes the rules. You are no longer a passive player in its drama. You are the observer, the one who decides which narratives deserve your attention. Guilt is powerful because it feels like proof of conscience, proof that you care. But the truth is, it is often just a story your brain tells to keep you alert, safe, and connected. Sometimes too alert, too safe, too connected. And when you see this, when you finally understand that not all guilt belongs to you, you begin to breathe freely. You reclaim moments that were once shadowed by invisible blame. You begin to live without the chains of imagined wrongdoing. And suddenly life feels lighter, even when your mind tries to insist otherwise.